Oh no, you didn't. Shit, give me your phone. No shit, don't matter. Lil Jig is with it, mine. I talked about something earlier, so I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna have that conversation again. So, what we talking about sexual assault?
Mm-hmm. Again, kids.
Was it something I was talking about or something that you brought up?
Well, we both kind of touched on it.
Yeah, different situations.
Yeah.
So so what happened with the what we were talking about? What like you were saying something about our somebody in our family.
Mm-hmm. Was sexually assaulted by another member of the family, and two of the uncles were gonna go over and kill him. And his wife, their sister, begged him not to, and so they told him that he couldn't come near anybody else in the family. But the thing is, she told her mother. Her mother told her uncles, and the family listened. My problem with sexual assault in the family is the mother a lot of times refuses to listen to the daughter that has been done to, because the predator sets up a pattern. He starts telling the mother that she's disrespectful, that she's lying, that she's disobedient, and the mother accepts the father's or the uncles or whoever's messing with the girl word.
Yep.
So when the daughter goes to the mother and say he touched me, the mother says stop lying, or you're just accusing him and he's innocent. And it goes on and on, and the reaction is not in is not visible. It's invisible. The girl becomes withdrawn. She shrinks into herself. She tries to be invisible to keep from being assaulted. And
Don't hey look,
it
don't say what you gotta say. Don't hold
it
back.
happens in school and in the family. She isolates herself. She becomes a shadow, and the mother doesn't notice it. She stops speaking up for herself. She becomes used to the abuse because nobody will step in. Nobody believes her. And her mother won't believe her, which is the hurting thing. Because when a mother turns her back on an abused daughter, it takes therapy or years and years and their nightmares until she finds somebody she could talk to. And usually it's somebody else who's in that situation. And you sit down and you bond with people and you become an abuse spotter. You can always see another girl who's been abused because she's acting like you. And I just wish more women would believe their daughters and save them years of misery. Because sometimes the nightmares last forever and then they'll go away. You can pray them away, but they will come back because the stuff stays with you. No matter how long it takes, it stays with you for the rest of your life. And therapy might help, but it doesn't erase what was done. It doesn't erase what the mother has done to the daughter, what the abuser has done to the daughter, and the things she had to do to recover, because basically she's on her own.
What you know about the? What would you say about the men in my family when it comes to those type of men?
The men in my family that I grew up would kill somebody if they knew they had abused their nieces or their sisters or any other female relative, probably even because my uncles were rough. They were alcoholics, but they were men. They worked jobs each day. They took care of their families and they were concerned and they talked to us. They didn't talk to us about being abused because we grew up happy
And they didn't know.
and they didn't know.
Mm.
And the abuse didn't start until after they had died, when they were our protectors had died.
Wait, you talking about Seal Foster?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
See, I ain't know all that. Uh, yeah, y'all. I was a kid, so I ain't know no better. You already know. You already know. I got me some targets anyway, though. So.
But the reason abuse is so prevalent in the Black community is that the Black mothers, refuse to believe their daughters. They think their daughters are jealous of their husbands. They think their husbands are angels and the fruit of the earth, when they're not, when they're really predators. When a man looks at your daughter, like men looked at me when I was 12 years old, because I had boobs and hips
Mm-hmm.
and a butt, I would shrink from those men. And I didn't have anybody to tell, so I carried a knife.
My knife is my favorite weapon.
Yeah, I carried a knife in my pocket on my way when I walked to school, when I walked home, when I went to visit anybody. But back in the neighborhood I lived in, all the men on the block watched out for you.
Oh yeah.
And in most of the neighborhoods, the men watched out for you. It was just sick people who dared to do that in their own home. And we didn't know who they were because nobody talked about it. But now, every day in the news, men are destroying baby girls.
Yeah, it's
It's sick. What could a baby offer you?
yeah.
And I remember there was the police commissioner came out on one of the blocks we lived on Gladwin. The street is no longer there.
Back in the day.
When I was a teenager, because the woman's boyfriend had moved in and had sexually assaulted her 3-year-old daughter, who was, I'm not going to use the word retarded, but she wasn't all there.
Remedial.
She was remedial. She was 3 years old. She was barely talking. And her boyfriend sexually assaulted her. But the thing is that she should have recognized how he was looking at her daughter.
Yeah.
She was a baby. That's probably something she never recovered from.
You see, you see why I be angry all the time and ready to kill shit and shoot shit. Like mama like you. Like these people don't know. Um, hey, you already know I say what the fuck I want to.
I remember in a news article maybe about 10 years ago that father went to jail for shooting his son for raping his
Yeah,
sister
in the field,
in the field.
put him on his knees,
Yeah.
and shot him execution style in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I thought it was unfair for the man to go to jail
Yeah.
because he was protecting his daughter.
You know shit. If one of my sons did that shit, yeah, I'd have popped him too. I'd have popped. Hey, you don't mess with my girls.
Because the only other thing you could do to stop it is to castrate them and let them live.
Yeah.
In jail.
Yeah, I love my kids, but if one of my sons would have did that to their sister, I'd have gladly went to prison too. Like I don't play when it comes to my babies, especially when it comes to the women in the family or women period. Just like now a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
I might not intervene, but if I know the person,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Say Crystal across the street. You remember the little young girl?
Mm-hmm.
Anything would have happened to her and the Davises, any of them Davises, oh man, I'd have tore that block up.
Mm-hmm.
I shit, I don't play that shit. I just
Well, we had the Butler boys watching out for us.
Oh yeah. I know the Butlers. Yeah, don't
The bar used to pay them to watch the cars when they had guests down at the bar.
Talking about on Gladwin and Canfield.
Yeah, the Blue Goose.
Yeah, I remember that bar.
It was right next to the church.
Yeah.
They used to pay them to watch the cars. And I remember one night some guys came over from Benito trying to break in.
Yeah.
And they told, hey man, this is our block. You can't break in over here.
Yeah, I miss Gladwin. I miss all my Gladwin family.
Yeah. And people are not family orientated anymore. When I was growing up, we knew everybody on the block. We knew the parents, we knew all the kids, we would walk to school together, we would walk home together, we would play together. We all had teams where we played ball on the high school down in Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were families. We used to be families. The Black communities were families. Everybody watched out for everybody else. We could play tag to midnight because it was parents sitting on the porch all up and down the street.
Yep.
We could walk to the store any time of the day as long as somebody would see. There was a man named Mr. Joe. He would stand on the corner and take numbers. And he would say, where you on your way, little Clemens? And we would say, to the store. And he said, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
They watched us cross the street. They watched us. They were out there when we would walk to school. When we came back from school, there was parents sitting out there. But now, people send their kids out to school and they got to walk 4 blocks by themselves.
Yeah, you saw it. Did you see that news thing where the dude had walked a 6-year-old? It was a 6-year-old. Her mama sent her out in the snow with no hat and no gloves. And she had to walk like 6-7 blocks. And he was like, I was going to put her in the car, but I didn't want nobody to, so he parked his car and walked her to school.
Yeah.
That was in Detroit.
I know.
Like these, this is why I promote carrying guns, carrying knives, protecting kids, protecting women. You know what I'm saying? These stupid ass niggas. We need to go back to being vigilantes.
We need to go back to being families and recognizing that your next door neighbor got kids and you need to watch them just like they watch them.
No, but see, now we got these old predator motherfuckers that be watching your kids and they be watching the fucking wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So push the button on there. Silence it. Yeah. Yeah, we need to go back to we need no see what we need to do is we need to clean house first.
Yeah.
And then we need to go to families.
Mm-hmm.
We need to clean these predators. We need to clean these these people that destroy the community. We need to excommunicate them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to rebuild family because that's the only way we're gonna be able to build a family back right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only if we clean house.
Mm-hmm.
So you already know I'm a fan of that. Yes.
We used to talk about in the community meeting, maybe we could put people in a certain area of the city who destroy stuff and who rob people, and maybe if we put them in the same neighborhood, they'll be away from us. But yeah, that how do you separate them from the group when the group accepts them?
Get rid of them too. Shit, get rid of the motherfuckers who accept them too. If you accept the bullshit, when we start shooting, you next. We can't fix nothing without destruction. The only way that you can rebuild is if you destroy. You have to destroy to rebuild.
Yeah.
So we got to destroy everything. So that means that, if somebody in the family accept this motherfucker that's doing some fuck shit,
mm-hmm.
and you want to protect them,
mm-hmm.
you going with them.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I could love you all day, but one thing about love, when you love something, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
So it's okay to destroy what you love because sometimes you gotta let it go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with destroying people that I love because if you love me, you gonna be on my side. But if you love them more than you love me, you with them. So you the enemy because you destroying what I'm trying to build.
Yeah.
So you in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you support that shit, I gotta destroy you too.
Yeah.
We it's no negotiation. See, we had to come to a point where we got to stop negotiating with this shit. We have to. Every race and every culture in this world, when they make a decision as a unit, it's final.
Yeah.
With us, it's like individuals.
Yeah.
Individual choice. Like, let me find out one of my brothers, one of my cousins, or somebody doing some fuck shit like that. They gonna have to deal with me, and we ain't. I shoot my cousin.
Yeah, we ain't talking nice.
Yeah. I'll fuck my brother up. I'll fuck my sister up if she on some fuck shit. I'll fuck anybody up I love. If I love you, I love you enough to fuck you up too. I love you enough to love you, and I love you enough to fuck you up. And I'll do it and not care. Like, it's time off of this fuck shit. It's time off. Like, if we trying to, you see what we going through right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
our country is being torn down.
Yeah.
So we can rebuild.
And we gotta do it.
Yeah.
We can't not do it no more. It's time for action.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people that's on that fuck shit, we just gotta get rid of them. Fuck they laws. Fuck when it comes to our families and the people that we love and we trying to do something, we have to step outside of the boundaries or this box that they try to put us in. Because the laws protect them type of people.
Yeah.
Them people could get away with touching on a kid and shit, and they'll put them in a certain place in prison, off to the side somewhere, like
not in the
general population. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a homeboy that I talked to that's in
Mhm.
prison. He got the little phone shit.
Mhm.
So he called me on a little camera and shit, and he was
Mhm.
telling me, he was telling me about the sex offenders. They be, what I'm saying, like they kind of broadcast the sex offenders got books or some shit. Like
Mhm.
they got like this book that they got to carry with them.
Mhm.
So basically, it's like a tag,
Yeah.
like that motherfucker's a sex offender because he
Mhm.
got the book.
Mhm.
So it's like he like yo like I was cool with this dude and he. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what he was. And then
Mhm.
he was like, one day I was waiting in line and then I seen the motherfucker in another line
Mhm.
with a whole bunch of books.
Mhm.
He was like, yeah, I was cool with him, chopping it up, talking to him. And he was
Mhm.
like, some of the people that I'm cool with was talking to me and was telling
Mhm.
me like, yo, you got to watch out for dude. And he was like, I ain't know what they was talking about until I
Mhm.
seen the book.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn, like they let motherfuckers know that this is a sex offender, but you can't do nothing to him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do nothing to the snitch no more. You can't do nothing to the sex offender. You can't do
Mhm.
nothing to the person who do something horrible to kids. You can't do nothing to them no more because they protected now. Because there's protected class now. Like snitches don't get killed no more.
I know because when years ago when had a friend in jail,
Huh.
he said that they didn't last long after they got in
Oh yeah.
prison. He said because people in the men in prison had integrity.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
if you touched a child or beat a woman to death, you died.
Yeah. You didn't
You didn't
survive your
last.
sentence.
No,
Yeah,
they
you ain't
didn't.
make your sentence. No, not
Mm-mm.
not a snitch. Get to live his full life.
Well, that's because prison is a enterprise,
Yeah.
and companies
Mhm.
pay prisoners to do hamburgers, to make clothes, to do licenses, and it's a corporation. Corporations own the prisons now.
Yep.
And that's why, because that's personal property.
Yeah.
So you can't kill the property because you take away the profit of the corporation.
Yeah.
And that's is the whole system of prison was designed for black men
Anyway.
after the Civil War. If they were walking from one town to another and they were stopped by a white man and they didn't have 50 cents in their pocket, they automatically were arrested and put on the chain gang to build roads.
Yep.
And then they arrested them and put them in the coal mines. And then they arrested them and put them on the railroad with the Chinese.
And the natives.
And the Native Americans, they put them on reservations.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
With no resource.
With no resources because they stole the land.
Yeah, the Trail of Tears.
Right. So every white person in America is an immigrant. So when the orange man is sending immigrants out, he needs to be packing up his family because his grandfather was an immigrant, his father was an immigrant, his mother brought him into the country when he was 6 months old. He is not American. The first wife that had all his kids was not an American. She was foreign. So everybody in his family is an illegal alien because none of them were nationalized like the people they are putting out of the country.
But you know what? I can say that I'm glad that they destroying everything though, because that means that once the power go away, we gonna be the ones who gotta fix it.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the destruction.
And the white farmers are upset because all their immigrants are being taken out of the country, so they don't have nobody to work their fields, and they upset with the black farmers
because the black farmers said, "I don't give a fuck."
Right, because when they passed the farm bill, they didn't give me any money, and I don't hire immigrants. I hire black people.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. See.
You got to suffer with the rest of us.
Yeah. They see what it is that we who own businesses and entrepreneurs and stuff like that. we're making decisions that's beneficial for us, not just us as individuals, but us as a people. And whatever they decide to do with the system that they got in set up, it ain't gonna affect us because we already building a network and some money to
and we can't be deported because we were here before they were.
Well, I be trying to tell people we are really the real indigenous native people, not them Siberian motherfuckers. Because that certain red man is Siberian. He's not.
When the Pangea broke, which was one land on Earth, when the Pangea broke, the people who were on the left side, the west side of the Pangea came west.
Yep.
And the other African stayed east.
Yep.
No, that's west.
No, because east. Yeah. See,
so
the crazy thing, you right though,
so we were in South America at the bottom of the Pangea, and we traveled north.
Yep.
To America, which was the natives called it Turtle Island.
Yeah, the turtle.
And because it was shaped like a turtle.
Yep. Because South America, North America, and Canada is the whole Turtle Island.
Yeah.
Because it was divided in half.
Right.
It's just their half was a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But you can still cross from the Bering Strait from Russia to Alaska.
Right.
So it was just a easy pass or easy cross.
Right.
And that's how the Siberians got over here.
Yeah, because they could just walk across.
Yeah. You know?
And that's what they did. And they walked across the Bering Strait down to through Canada and through North America and South America.
Because they got wars. They got wars painted on walls. The red versus the red man versus the black man. Because the Olmecs were black.
Yeah.
They wasn't African. Right. They were African descent, of course, but they wasn't Africans.
Right.
So, they were the warrior class, and the Siberians were like when they came, like all of the East Coast from Maine to Michigan to New York, Georgia, Tennessee, all of basically the half of the mountain, because the mountains separate the East Coast from the West Coast.
Right.
Because real native territory is on the eastern side of those mountains.
Right.
So that's all of the black natives territory. And the Siberian had the Kansas, Missouri, New Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we had the whole swoop on the East Coast. So it's like, see, Mama, that's why I like coming and talk to you, because you take me away from my violent nature. Because I want to go shoot some shit. I want to go from right now.
We need to go to the range.
You want to go next month?
Yeah.
I gotta get some money together. We can go next month.
Okay.
Go do some shooting. Just me and you.
Yep.
Nobody else.
All right.
Leave my wife at home. Just me and you. Just me and you. I'll let you pick the gun out too.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some. The gun range don't allow you to do rapid fire.
Okay.
So I can't bring my shit. So I gotta use what they got.
Okay.
they like, sir, you cannot use that here. Semi-auto is illegal in Michigan. Like, I don't have semi. It just say it on there. It just say semi on it. It don't do that. It just say it. Like,
it don't do it unless I said it.
Yeah, nah. Well, I ain't telling them that because then Mima.
Yeah, I haven't been shooting in quite a while, so
what?
I need to up my skills.
Yeah, well, we know you should. Look. I shoot backwards too, so you in good company,
Yeah.
and I school you too, cause it's
Mm-hmm.
some new stuff they got, I'll show you some stuff.
Because my weapon always been a knife.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm just sitting here chopping it up with my Mima, y'all. My bad. Hey, I won't go loud because my Mima has something important to say, so you know. But yeah, I just turned the phone up to see. My bad, y'all. Yeah, we gonna go to the. You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna set some money aside. We can go to the shooting range.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, hey, I'm gonna end this live. Me and my mom crack jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted my mom to say that and stuff like that. So I'll get with y'all in a minute. Give me a couple seconds. Peace.